Today, I'm going to be telling you the difference between ChatGPT and Claude. I know a lot of people, especially small businesses on my channel, want to know the difference because everybody keeps talking about ChatGPT, but at the same time, people are talking about Claude. So on this video, I'm going to tell you the difference according to my experience. So let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hut Show with your host, Idaya Sambo. Today, we're talking about what is the difference between ChatGPT and what is the difference between Claude. And which one should you start with or which one should you choose anyways? So when I started using AI, I started with ChatGPT. Why? Because I think AI was more, ChatGPT was more popular back then and Claude was literally just becoming a thing. So the reason why I would tell you to start with ChatGPT as a beginner is I feel like ChatGPT is more user friendly for beginners. But the thing, I don't want you to mistake ChatGPT with Google. I don't want you to, when you want to search up stuff, you just go to ChatGPT and search it up. You're underusing your ChatGPT, right? And I also, if you are really taking it serious, especially as a small business, upgrade to the Pro, just the $20 one. That's less than $1 a day investing in your business. So when I started using ChatGPT, let me tell you something. I started using it, I think it was right after I think I was on the waiting list for ChatGPT as well. I think that's how bad I wanted to learn how to use it because I love learning new things. I low-key think I'm obsessed with learning, okay? So I used it for my clothing brand, my Cover Me Cutie clothing brand. I use it to create copies. I use it to create content. I also use it to win grants. So I've won close to $100,000 in grants in less than a year for my clothing brand. I think 2 or 3 years ago. And ChatGPT was the reason that actually helped me to win the grants. Because when you have the thoughts in your head and you don't know how to put it together, I just speak. I don't even type. I don't like typing. I don't know about you all. Let me know if you all like typing in the chat, but I don't like typing. So I just talk to it like my friend. You don't need to create a script. You don't need to be correct. I just brain dump from the stage of filling out the grant form to the stage of actually going to pitch, to the stage of actually winning. I use ChatGPT from the beginning to the end because it's very, very user friendly. Now they have introduced ChatGPT image creation, which is also excellent quality. But what I don't want you to do is start using ChatGPT for your flyers. It's going to look very AI. Like, I love AI, don't get me wrong, but you don't want your outputs to look sloppy. So let's say, for example, you're having a ladies only sip and shop event. And people can sense that it was just slapped together with AI. There's a way that ChatGPT flyers look. I can literally tell it the moment I see it. I would highly recommend you connect your Canva AI to your ChatGPT so it actually gives you professionally looking flyers. So it's not looking like everybody else because that's what you don't want. You want to be unique, right? So I use ChatGPT for image. I use ChatGPT for brain dump. I also use it as my fitness instructor. I don't know if you all know, but you can train a ChatGPT as a GPT. So I don't want to confuse you. I have a lot of information, so let me slow down. So there's ChatGPT, but the GPT itself, you can create a custom GPT. So I have a custom GPT called Idaya's Brain GPT. This is what I give my students when they want to start their digital product journey. So the only way I can explain it to be very, very user-friendly is imagine if you can have an AI that you don't have to train because somebody else has trained it for like 3 years. So you're not starting from a blank sheet of paper. That's exactly how it is. So some of my students, depending on the level of my students, my Idaya's Brain GPT is like a standalone product, but I also include it in some packages for my students. And the most common feedback I get is, Coach, we can tell the difference between Idaya's GPT and ChatGPT. ChatGPT takes us in circles and asks us unnecessary questions and even gives us output that is unnecessary. But everything that comes out from Idaya's Brain GPT, even if I'm not yet ready to use it in the moment, is something so valuable that I save it for the future. And it feels like I'm sitting right next to you talking to you and you are advising me, you are consulting me. That's the difference. So you can do that as well. Like you can build your own GPT. And if you don't know how to do it and you want me to go deeper in it, just drop it in the chat. But yeah, that's the difference. You can, I also have a trained GPT for my fitness GPT where I take pictures of my food. ChatGPT is not just for business, y'all. You can use it as long as you're not using it as your therapist. You need to go get paid to get one. Okay? That's why I say start your business, turn your skill set into digital income so you can actually afford a therapist, because we all know it's not cheap, right? So I put it inside every meal I eat. I take a picture and it tells me my calorie count, and it tells me what to do better and what I'm doing good already. Even when you want to book a flight, you can use ChatGPT to literally help you pull out the flight and actually build it. So there's something that we call skills right now, right? It's also inside ChatGPT. I think it's called projects on ChatGPT and it's called skilled on us. You know, they're always going to copy each other. When somebody comes out with a great idea, the other one is also gonna copy and paste the idea. That's what they do. It's just like Instagram and TikTok. They're literally twins now. Okay. So you can use it. There's also a feature on ChatGPT that they just introduced, which is like Claude co-work. So let me tell you a little bit about Claude too. So Claude is more of the advanced level AI to me personally. This is my thought. I literally just started using Claude maybe like a year ago, and now I use it. I didn't abandon my ChatGPT. I use both of them. I use the information, the data on my chat to train my Claude. So I use my Claude for more advanced. I use my ChatGPT for less advanced. I don't know. That's just how my brain works for both of them. Claude can literally do things on the computer for you like a robot. So the first time I tried the Claude co-work, which is literally a robot that works on your computer, so you don't have to do anything. You can literally go to sleep, put on the job, and it's going to do it before you wake up in the morning. So the first time I tried the Claude co-work, I want you to go Google it. I asked it to arrange all the files on my computer because they are a mess. I'm always doing consultation calls. I'm always doing classes and Zoom calls. As a matter of fact, I have a 3-day free training coming up. It's called Brain to Bank. Inside this 3-day challenge, I teach you how to turn your skill sets into income producing assets so that you can sleep, go on vacation, even be sick because everybody's sick, and still make money. Because hard work doesn't make people wealthy, systems do, right? So you're gonna see the link through my 3-day challenge below. You can get that. But I asked it to arrange my files. It even colored my files. And when I gave it the permission on my computer to crawl my computer, it arranged everything for me. So now my computer has never been disorganized, and I didn't have to touch a button. I could literally see it touch the buttons, because when it's touching the buttons, it's gonna like highlight to tell you exactly where it is. I also asked it to go inside my Go High Level website to go build something in my Go High Level website, and it was right in there. And every time it needs like a permission, it will say, I need human assistant. Can you open this up for me? And when I open it up, it continues whatever I tell you to do. It's that cool. So if you're thinking, oh, Idaya, I'm not computer literate, that is why I'm not comfortable around the girl, AI is for you. You're the reason why AI was created, so you don't have to be computer literate. So AI can actually do the computer literacy for you. You've been wanting to learn Canva. Every time you open it up, you close it back like you're overwhelmed. Claude could literally create all the designs in minutes, and you're ready to post in seconds, right? So I don't want you to be fearful around both apps. If you've already been using ChatGPT, I encourage you to go check out Claude, because it does like a higher level. And the output of Claude compared to ChatGPT is more firm. So I feel like ChatGPT will easily say, yes, brilliant idea. You're so smart, if you don't set it up right. Most especially, I teach my students how to set it up right. So it's not always agreeing with sometimes our nonsense, because sometimes we be coming up with the wildest ideas. If you're a person like me, I'm always dreaming about, I have 2 million ideas in my head. But Claude will ground you. Like Claude will tell me, you're coming up with too many ideas. Ideas are free, execution is expensive. Like it will literally always redirect me back to the reason why I started using Claude. So there are 2 people watching this video right now. The person that has never used AI before, and the person that is also already using ChatGPT. I want to know what category do you belong to in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting on? Like, it costs you nothing to hit the notification bell so you get a notification when we post. We post 3 times a week, and I post short form content every single day. So don't miss out. Make sure you click the notification and hit the subscription button, right? But if you have already been using ChatGPT, I highly recommend you to go start using Claude. You should be using both together because ChatGPT feels more human. Claude feels more robotic. You need both of them. Claude feels more professional. ChatGPT feels more laid back. You need both of them. Okay. So now, if you have never used AI before, you're still on the fence, you're watching, you've seen 500 videos of which AI tool to use, stick with ChatGPT. Like, don't even try to shop around, and just stick with ChatGPT. Do your images in chat. Do your chat in chat, do your brain dump in chat, your copy on your website in chat, your carousel ideas, your reels ideas, do everything in chat until you build confidence. Now, a lot of you are always asking me, how do you build confidence using these tools and showing up on camera? Y'all want to hear it? You have to actually do it. Let me give you an example. You want to build muscle, right? But you're not doing it. You're not doing the reps. The muscles are never going to show up. In order for you to actually be confident, majority of us were not born with confidence. But what actually makes you confident is doing it, not being confident. Doing it shy, doing it messy. Like, you could literally go on ChatGPT right now and say, hey, I'm a small business owner. Everybody keeps saying you need AI to get your business to the next level, but I don't know where to start. Help me out. That could be the first prompt that you use on your ChatGPT to get started. It is that simple, you all. But you would never know if you've never tried it. Now, I'm curious to know, in the comment section, have you been using AI? What AI tools have you been using? Which one has blown your mind? Which one made you confused? Which one will you continue to use? Because in the next 5 to 10 years, this is just the beginning of AI. And we are blessed to be the first generation of AI. We saw AI when AI was making images with 6 fingers. Now you can barely tell the AI videos from the human videos. And in a couple of months, if years, we're not going to be able to tell the difference, literally. So even if you're a shy person, you're a private person, you don't want to be on social media, AI is going to be on social media for you, so you don't have to be on it. But as a small business, you can't shy away from using AI, because instead of you hiring employees that are going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, you could be paying for $20, $30 subscriptions that are going to do what thousands of employees are going to do for you. And they're not even going to do it that accurate. Now, don't be fearful of, oh, I don't want my employees to lose their job. Use it to enhance your employees. Use it to sharpen their knives. If they're in the marketing department, if they're your photographers, if they're your videographers, use it to make them better. But don't shy away from it. I know some of you are watching me right now. You're saying, I'm not going to use AI because they say it takes up a lot of water and it's not fair to the earth. Me and you both, we both agree it is not fair to the earth. But guess what? Whether we use AI or we don't use AI, AI is going to continue to exist. Now, I want to ask you, which one would you rather pick? Ignore AI and not use it because you want to save the earth, which is a good thing, or use it and actually use it to save the earth? Let me give you an example. You use it to take your business to the next level. Now you have more than enough profit laying around somewhere. Now you can send this to the people that are starving. Now you can send this to the orphanage home. Now you can send this so they can plant more trees to make the world better. Now you can send this so they can do more research on how they can make the atmosphere better, how they can make the climate change better. Which one would you rather do? Because regardless of both, it's going to exist. You might as well learn how to make money from it and then disperse your profit however you want to make you feel better. At this point, I hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you did, what is the one value that you're going to be executing? If you haven't subscribed, Go ahead and hit the subscription button, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go. Salam.